Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Cadence's spacer/divider block. This is part of a series of videos taking a look at Cadence's blocks one by one. To get started, let's go ahead and make a brand new blank page to look at this block on its own. If you're logged into your front end, you'll have this top toolbar. Hover over New and click on Page. Alternatively, if you're on your dashboard, head over to your left-hand sidebar, down to Pages, and click on Add Page. Before we continue any further, if this right-hand sidebar isn't here, just click on this button beside Publish called Settings, and it should bring it right up. This is where all of the settings to toggle and configure for our block will appear. And next, let's give our page a title. Just to keep things organized, and last but not least, let's add the block itself. There's a blue button on the top left corner. Click on that, and you can either search for your block or scroll down, but since Kadence is right here, we don't have to scroll down too far. And there it is, spacer divider. Either click on it or drag and drop it into your workspace. And it's a bit hard to see, so let's go ahead and add some text, just so we can make this a bit more visual. Where is it? Text advanced, there we go. And then let's add some lorem ipsum here and then here. Okay, and let's capitalize that. It's bothering me. Okay, now let's take a look at our spacer here. Now we have, let's close this up so we have more room to work with. Let's disable the divider real quick and take a look at the settings here. We have our height in pixels. We can change it to VH. We can either manually enter it or drag the scroller up and down. And if we were to be on mobile, we can change the spacing, right, to keep it responsive. And you'd want to do this, especially nowadays, since everybody's on their phones and their tablets. So if you're on a tablet, you might want to adjust it manually with this method. And this is a very powerful tool, especially for being responsive. Okay, we'll keep it at that, and let's take a look at our advanced settings. And again, for responsiveness, we can either disable it on desktop, tablet, and or mobile. We can save this as our default. So if we had a lot of need for the spacer to be a certain height, let's say 85, sure, we can save it as a default, and every time we load in the spacer and divider, it's going to come out as 85, and you can manually adjust it as we please. Next, we have our advanced settings, HTML anchor, additional CSS classes, the usual fun stuff. Now, let's take a look at the divider settings. Now we can enable the divider, and nothing appears. And we have a bunch of options to choose from, but to make it visible, let's go ahead and choose bright red. And there you can see we have a thin red line. Now, let's start from the top and let's move our way down. We can change our alignment, and we can change our alignment depending on whether or not we're on desktop, tablet, and or mobile. Let's keep it on the middle for now, and we have a few options to choose from. Solid, dash, dotted, stripe. These three are basically the same, except for stripe. You see we have a few different options there. But before we get into those, we have our color. Next, we have our height, right? So the height is basically how big the dots are. And then we have, all right, let's keep it on 14. Then we have our width. We can maximize it or minimize it, right? And you can see with the dots how many and how little appear depending on how we set it. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at the stripe one. And surprisingly, it has a lot more options here for being stripes. So we can change the angle. We can make it vertical. We can make it horizontal and go all the way around. Right? It looks like a optical illusions here. It's kind of messing with me. It looks like fully diagonal, eh? And then we can change our stripe gap. We can change our height. So, if you want to occupy the whole thing, and we can change our width here. Right? So we'll probably make it a bit wider, and we'll call it at that. So let's go ahead and click on Publish and take a look at our finished product. With that done saving, let's go ahead and click on View Page. And there is our stripey spacer / divider, and divider in Kadence. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.